I have been using memory techniques for a long time, for about 7 years. And in those 7 years, I've learned so many lessons that came from memory techniques that I applied in all the different areas of my life. And I want to share three with you. So the first lesson I want to share with you is that it doesn't take a lot of time to get good at something. Now, when I first started using memory techniques, especially training for competition, I saw people memorizing cards under a minute, 400 digits in 5 minutes, and all these amazing things. I was like, man, there's no way I can ever do that. Or, even improve my memory even by a little bit. Because when I first started out, I was so skeptical about the whole thing. I was like, there's no way anyone could do this. Just any normal person. These people have to be geniuses. They have to be savants, have this gift. But when I started practicing, I noticed, hey, I can actually improve my memory. But the crazy thing is, I don't have to put in hours upon hours upon hours in order to improve my memory. And that's huge because a lot of people, when they start new things, if it's working out or, if it's learning a new skill, they think, man, I have to put so many hours in order to get, to start to get in shape or start to learn a new skill or whatever. They think like, so much time has to go in it. But I learned from memory techniques, if you practice 10 to 15 minutes a day, and that's why I make the video series about how to practice memory techniques. If you just practice 10 to 15 minutes a day, you start to improve your memory. Because all it really comes down to is being consistent in improving your memory. Practicing day in, day out, 10 to 15 minutes a day, then the improvement you see and you make is absolutely amazing. And the same thing is for, working out. If you work out just a little bit day by day, because you might not be used to working out a lot or eating right. And so you start easily, like, hey, one meal I'm going to change and make it healthy. Okay, no, not too bad. Maybe the next week I'll do two meals. So you start to make that transition. And that's what's really amazing about memory techniques, that it showed me that realization. And, it was just so cool to see, hey, I can practice 10 to 50 minutes, but what if I increase my time a little bit longer? And especially for memory competition, you have hour events and things like that. And so, I started building up that mental endurance, and then eventually I could do hour cards. I could sit down for multiple hours to just memorize over and over and over again. So it's really cool to know just that small a little bit of time in the beginning, just small, 10 minutes over a consistent period. Then you start to get so much better. And then you can start increasing the time that you're practicing the new skill, that you're, maybe doing two meals. If you're training healthy, your workouts go from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. It's just an amazing concept. So that's the first lesson I learned. The second lesson I learned from memory techniques, especially memory training, is that in order to improve a lot and get a lot better, is that you need to push yourself outside your comfort zone. Now, I really applied this when I worked out. So I had a weightlifting class. It was pretty much like a free hour like in the gym in college. And so, I wanted to reach these different goals in my physical world. And so I was like, man, how am I going to get there? But then eventually I started to think about memory techniques like, hey, when I wanted to memorize a deck of cards fast, I was like, you know what I did? I pushed myself faster than I could. So say I was at 2 minutes. I tried to memorize the deck of cards in 1 minute. Even though I missed probably like 90% of the cards, I still pushed myself. And eventually I got faster. I didn't make the jump instantly from 2 minutes to 1 minute. Maybe it was 2 minutes to a minute 45, then a minute 30, then maybe a minute 20. And so I jumped, in these little time segments, but I really pushed myself on the time. And so I was like, man, that was really useful to do, kind of this plateau breaker I was doing. And I was like, wait, could I apply that to working out, because I want to curl more, I want to do more weights. And so I was like, let me try it. So the next day, when I went into the gym, actually, I was like, okay, I'll be doing like 25s or whatever. Let me try to do 30 pounds in each arm for a curl. And so of course, it was like a struggle. I was like, ah! And so like maybe I could do like two or three, right? Barely. But I kept doing that, I didn't go back to 25, except to, kept at 30 pounds. And then eventually what happened was I was able to start curling 30 like I curled 25. And that's where it really sank into me. Like, man, I can't always be in this comfort zone when I want to improve a lot. I have to be willing to go outside and fail. And that's what it comes down to. You have to completely fail what you're doing. When I left those 30 pounds, man, I was like, ugh. And I was just like, man, I'm so weak. Like, it's total. embarrassing to me because I'm like, I'm like struggling over there in the corner or whatever. Um, but that's where the growth came from, right? Me failing, and I got stronger and stronger until eventually I moved to 35s. So I went from 25 to 35, and to me, that's absolutely amazing. And that's what happened with memory techniques, right? Where I was using the plateau breaker, pushing myself past the current stage I was currently at. I'm not current. But yeah, when I was at. And so that's what I learned. The second lesson I learned from memory techniques. Now, the third lesson I learned from memory techniques is being able to apply what I know into different areas. So when you're learning information, especially when you're using memory techniques, it's not smart to kind of always make new methods or you make new techniques all the time when you learn new information. What's smart and more efficient is seeing what techniques you have, what methods you have already, and if you can apply them to the current information you're trying to learn. If not, how can you modify it slightly in order to learn that information? Now, for me, that kind of branched out into my life eventually was okay, what can I use in a totally different area in this new area I'm trying to learn? If it was in business, how can I apply this stuff in business? What concepts can be applied into, meeting new people, into working out, into eating healthy? So, for example, because it's really, kind of hit me was in the business world, you have to keep track of all these different things, especially when you're spending money on advertising and marketing and things like that. And so, you keep track of everything, the cash inflow, cash outflow, all these things, doing A/B tests. So you have all these different things you need to keep track of. Now, when it came to eating healthy, that's what, you probably can't see because of light or whatever, but all these numbers, calculations, I wasn't, doing that. I wasn't really calculating what was coming in, what nutrients, how much of the nutrients I was eating. I kind of just ate, oh, this is probably healthy, so I wasn't really sure. But then eventually, just recently, just the beginning of this month, I was like, you know what? Just like business, I have to keep track of everything. If I want, put on weight, if I want to get more cut and lean, I have to really make sure I'm watching what I'm eating. I have to take all these calculations, all these measurements. I have to figure out absolutely everything because I'm putting time into this, right? What's the point of just eating all this food and hoping I'm going to gain weight, hoping I'm going to get cut and lean, right? No, if I do the calculations, that's going to tell me all the data I'm taking in, all the numbers, and that's going to show me, hey, you're on the path to gaining weight. Hey, you're on the path to becoming cut and lean. And that really came from memory techniques, kind of applying what I learned from them, like all my knowledge I had on these different techniques. So when I do these new challenges or learning information, sometimes I don't have to create new methods at all. I just have to use some old ones, tweak them a little bit, then use them again. Now, when I started thinking about everything I'm doing, I'm like, hey, wait, what have I done in memory techniques, in the memory world? How can I apply that here? What about the business world? Fitness, eating healthy. How can I apply all these different areas to the current area I'm just starting out on? And that was really, something, a big lesson I learned. And probably one, out of the three lessons I gave you, I'm not sure all of them had a, great impact on me in the development of, my mind and how to approach different things. And so I know this video is getting long, kind of long-winded, but hopefully I'm just giving you insight here and there, tips that you can pick up on that's going to help you achieving your memory goals, whatever that is. If it's learn information that you always wanted to learn in the language, or it helps trigger something bigger than just memory and goes through your whole life. That what I'm saying, you can apply it to every aspect of your life. So hopefully, it's getting to that bigger picture. But if it just gets to, you want to improve your memory and memory techniques, that's fine. But I'm just trying to, just share with you what's happened to me, what I've learned along the way. Because 7 years compared to maybe if you're just starting out, so it'd be like, 0 years, right? Maybe a month. Even if you, been with memory techniques for a little bit, a year or so. 7 years is so much more time, especially having that competition level training. So hopefully you found some great value in this video. Let me know what else you want to hear from me, what else you want me to talk about, because I know, just looking at the different videos I made, I know that you guys like it when I, do videos where I go in detail in what I do specifically, like if it was Anki or my journeys or things like that. I really go in to what I personally do, because I guess that helps you see, okay, this expert in memory improvement, this expert in using memory techniques is doing these different things. So maybe I could pick out one or two things he's doing, apply it to the way I like to do it, then boom, I can have my own improvement. Maybe that's what you like about these long videos where I talk about. So anyway, just let me know what you want to hear, because I'm always here to help you out and just try help you improve your memory. But also, if I can make an impact in your whole life, I would love to do that as well. So until next time, I'll see you later. Subscribe to my channel for more videos on memory techniques, how to do better in school, memory challenges, updates, and much more. Also remember to click the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below in the description. You also can check out these videos. If you want to learn all the memory techniques and learn how to apply them to all sorts of information, or if you want to start competing in memory competitions, you can check out my programs down below in the description. Look forward to my next video and get ready to get the best memory of your life.